Where are we?
Checking coordinate impact data.
We have asked you to give up your family, your childhood, your future.
Cortana,
I'm sorry. It's the crash. I'm fine.
something was wrong even before we left the Dawn.
Chief? Really? I'm fine.
Cortana,
I was put into service 8 years ago.
8 years.
AIs deteriorate after 7, Chief.
Halsey,
Chief.
we need to find Halsey.
Chief, please.
She made you. She can fix you.
I won't recover from rampancy, Chief.
If we can just get back to Earth and find Halsey, she can fix this.
Don't make a girl a promise you can't keep. We need to move. Doesn't look like the Covenant fared much better than we did.
How many ships made it through the roof?
Plenty. Why?
We still need a ride home.
Welcome back YouTube to TRV, I am Titanium Yellow, and today we are back again playing Halo, which is good, yay, woo, Halo 4 to be precise. So when we left off, we just completed the last mission, obviously, and we crashed on this little shithole known as Requiem. Everything is flashing and exploded, and you know, is that a lich? Pretty sure this is a lich. I hear a dead grunt. Execution. Like if they're dying and you do that, that should be a thing. Isn't there like an Easter egg thing around here somewhere?
What is that?
Yeah.
Chief, see if that terminal is still active.
I just did. God damn. You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna.
What is
Alright,
that?
let's.
Chief, see if that terminal is still active. The Covenant have been broadcasting
go.
that from an equidistant orbit every 30 minutes for the last 3 years.
They've been waiting outside the planet for 3 years.
Apparently, they couldn't get in.
I imagine even if the Didact could hear that for 3 fucking years, he'd be a little pissed off hearing the exact same thing.
There's a crevice we can use to get through the rocks over there. See the
I know.
waypoint on your HUD.
I know exactly where to go, woman. I'm just looking around, okay? Jeez. My question is, how did all this crap get, like, sandwiched down here? I mean, it's possible, but...
I'm picking up a
I mean, it's
faint
possible that that came
transmission
from
on
up
the
there,
high
but the
end.
chance of that happening
Covenant.
is,
I don't think so. The pattern's different.
like, very
I'll try
slim.
to triangulate its position.
I will say Halo 4 actually looks quite pretty with all its moving parts and everything. And like just these giant towers moving. I'm not quite sure what they're for or what they are. But they actually look quite decent. It's a shame that you can't just like go down there and explore all of this. But, you know. Maybe one day. Maybe one day we'll get that, like, open world Halo game. I mean, Halo 6 or 8 or Halo Infinite, as they're calling it, might actually do that.
Warthogs, and still in one piece. Nice to see
But
your luck is holding out.
think that they're actually like going to go back to the roots, like the original game, the original and the second game. That type of suit of armor and stuff like that. I saw the skybox back then. Okay, well, we got some more ammo, more weapons. Screw it. I'll go close quarters this time. Oh god. Also, like,
This looks
I
like it could be
can't.
a long haul. Probably better if we can find a warthog back in the wreckage.
Woman, I was just in a warthog. Also, I like how Halo 4 still has the tri-barreled 50 cal minigun, the anti-air gun, but for some reason in Halo 5 they decided to just straight up make it a minigun, which I don't agree with. I much the 343, you changed Halo far too much, or you've been trying to, and it sucks now. Okay, Halo 5 sucks. Okay. It's terrible. We thought it was supposed to be a 50-50 between Locke and Chief, and like your decisions mattered through the game or something, but no, it was nothing like that. You advertised bullshit, alright mate? It sucked, you absolute smegheads. Not to mention, you tried to replace the
Chief?
Spinker rocket launcher, or Spanker,
About
Spinker,
my condition?
whatever it's called.
I didn't want to mention it, seeing as how it's a complete long shot, but since you brought it up, it is possible that getting home could help me find a solution for my rampancy.
How?
Well, as far as I know, I'm the only AI ever generated from living tissue. A clone of Dr. Halsey, to be precise. It may be possible to recompile my neural net by replicating those same conditions. But that means getting back to Halsey soon.
So, anyway, it would make sense. It would, like, I like the pistols and stuff, or not pistols, the weapons in general aiming down sight in Halo 5, but I don't like they tried to replace the Spinker rocket launcher, like the original one that's been in the game all the way through, and they like even like the gun on the back of the Warthog, they changed it from being a tri-barreled anti-air gun to this basically what was just a normal minigun on the back. And it's so like, well, why? What is the
I'm
point?
hearing that strange signal again. Stronger this time.
Do you think there's something to it?
I'm curious more than anything. Its behavior is odd.
Also, I get that blue team is a thing, but I don't get why they had to bring blue team back either. Blue team, Halo's always been about like the Master Chief or at least a single hero or whatever. I mean, Halo 2 and 3 they were the Arbiter as well, but it wasn't like squad based all the time. In Halo 5 it felt more like a Call of Duty game than a Halo game, because you always was with this squad or whatever. I get having one or two characters. I mean, there was Halo 3 ODST, but that was designed for it. That made more sense. I don't know, I might just be hating on it more than what I need to, but like I just prefer the way Halo used to be, and they changed it too much. There's making the game kind of your own, but then there's like just changing everything. I don't like it. Now that I think about it, actually, squads and stuff have been. I mean, Halo 2, Halo 3, there was the Arbiter. Halo 3 ODST, there was the entire squad. So I guess that makes sense. But one thing I will say though is they definitely focused far too much on Locke. Halo 5 was supposed to be about, again, Master Chief, Cortana, stuff like that. And they got it completely wrong. because Master Chief and his team were only in there for like a small amount. Actually, I can't really say that Halo's always been about like one hero, because I mean Halo Reach as well usually the squad, so I'm gonna throw that one out the window. Forget I said that. That has nothing to do with anything anymore. But yeah, it just doesn't make sense to have the whole. Wait, what was I talking about? I don't even remember what I'm talking about. I'm just ranting at this point. Will you die, you son of a git? Oh my god, you royal smeg! Oh, power slide on your ass. Okay. You know what? No. No. Screw you. Screw you. Screw everything you stand for. Go to hell. Don't come back. You smell bad. You're gross. You're disgusting. Just get lost, you egg-laying mother truckers. You absolute smeg end. I don't know what a smeg end is. I don't know. I just made it up. Shut up. My insults are still valid even though I made them up, okay? Okay, I think from this point it's probably valid that I actually get on the turret and just start killing things. Because if I don't, I might actually die. Here we go. I don't like that the turrets overheat anymore though. Either. I mean, I guess it makes sense for like multiplayer because otherwise there's just too much sustained fire.
Reported in outside that structure over the ridge. It's possible
I see you there, you son of a gun. I guess you could fire it with lower DPS, like in a burst fire, and then it won't overheat. But if you fire it like this, then you have more of a more DPS, but you overheat. I guess you could do it either way, depending on the situation. Oh, for God's sakes, there's more of you. Of course there's more of you. There's always more of you. But yeah, Halo 5, I think, was a disaster with its storyline. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was still kind of cool what they was trying to do, but they like removed Master Chief and all that lot from the equation straight off. Even though it was advertised to be like a Locke versus Master Chief thing, where you'd have thought the story would have been more balanced out, where it would have been sort of 50-50. And
if we're going to
the adverts were misleading.
Covenant, we're going to have to find where they're landing.
That's just what I'm going to say. The adverts were misleading.
I don't suppose you have a plan for that.
We could always ask nicely.
Asking's not my strong suit.
But, you know, whatever. I'm just probably griping on it too much. I mean, a lot of people dislike it, a lot of people like it, but I think it's too much more like Call of Duty now. Way back in the day, the whole thing was you had two types of players. You had your Halo players and you had your Call of Duty players. There were those that played Call of Duty and there was those that played Halo. Because obviously some people like the sci-fi aspect, some people just wanted like the World War, shooty, all that crap. Even the multiplayers were massively different. But now the multiplayer is so much the same. And I don't know why. I don't know why they're trying to make the game so much like Call of Duty. It's like all these games adding a battle royale into them just because PUBG did it first and then Fortnite did it, and it's sort of like, oh, well, Fortnite did it, so we want to try and cash in on that. Which makes no sense, because at the end of the day, you putting in a battle royale mode's not really going to make people want to play your game anymore, because they're already hooked on another game that's a battle royale game. They're already like really invested in, oh crap, why can I not remember its name? Fortnite. I mean, Fortnite's kinda kid-friendly, because, you know, the whole cartoon aesthetic, and there's no actual blood or anything like that. So, it's more appealing, it's more attractive to younger children and, like, the general audience base. Most of the audience will play it. It's enjoyable. It's a good play. Unless you're like me and can't play for crap. But I don't really like playing competitive games anyway. But it's just pointless, like adding in a battle royale to your game. You're basically trying to get people to play it, but not many people are going to come and play it anyway, because they already have an outlet for that. They already have something that's way more refined than yours, a lot more fun. They're constantly updating it all the time. Like, they're constantly updating it and everything. So there's new stuff all the time. They're adding in new stuff. It's also a free-to-play thing as well. So there's none of this bullshitting about. There's no messing around or anything. It's all free. You've got it right there. Then you've got what you want. Whereas with these other games, you're adding something in on top of already got content. So, you know, I'm rambling again, but oh well, that's what I normally do, and it actually keeps me commentating for once. So, you know, I'll try rambling for a bit, see if that goes anywhere. But yeah, they made Halo a lot more like Call of Duty, and it's so like you have your Overwatch players and you'll have like your Battle Royale type players. They're two different types of game. You don't go and then add in a Battle Royale to Overwatch, because it's not designed that way. That's not why people play Overwatch. They play it for its more competitiveness when it comes to like proper team deathmatch, or like the one where you've got to move the bomb, like the payload. I can't remember what it's called now. That's that type of gameplay. And then obviously Fortnite is more you have like squads or something, or you can go it on your own, and you try and survive as long as you can to the very end. It's basically a survival game. You don't play Overwatch for a survival game like that. You play it for what it's designed to do.
That elite dropped his camo module. Let's have a
I
look.
know, it's Cortana. I know, I've
I'll
played
run a
this game
soft
so
patch
many
to it from
times.
the suit. Never know what might come in handy.
Anyway, I could be completely wrong with what I'm saying. I could just be rambling absolute nonsense.
There's that
But,
phantom
you
signal
know.
again.
I heard something that time.
Right, I could do with some new weapons actually. Fine, we'll go with this. Oh, that's another thing that I don't like Halo 5 that they did. Halo 4, the original Halo 4 still had standard customizable stuff. Oh no, again. Like you was able to customize your Spartan, shoulder pieces, knee pieces, chest plate, helmet, and I don't know if they still had that in Halo Reach.
Chief,
in
a
Halo
console
4.
in the back.
But I know in like in Halo Reach, you were also able to. There was something else that you could change. Oh, like leg parts, like hard pouches, stuff like that. They took all that out in Halo 5, but Halo 4 still had customization, like quite a lot of good customization. And Halo 4, in Halo 5, it was like they threw random crap at us, and it was like, here, this is what you're getting. Took out other stuff that we actually liked, and then put in another system that was crap, and the rec system is crap. And it's sort of like, well, we didn't ask for this crap. At least in Halo Reach and Halo 4, if we saw a good armor piece that we wanted, once we'd ranked up to the correct level, we could just outright buy it with our own currency that we earn in-game.
It's a localized site cartographer. Okay. In service of Forerunner Shield World, designate Requiem.
Requiem. At least we know where we are now.
Let's see if it can tell us what the Covenant are so interested in. Huh.
What happened?
I don't know. It locked up. I'm detecting power fluctuations in several locations. I'll put them up for you. Hopefully we can find some way to get this cartographer back online.
Hopefully. I mean, if we didn't get it back online, we'd be probably stuck here. Well, we might not be stuck here. I mean, we might be able to find a way out. Also, the Covenant got in here and set up their little boxes and everything real quick, didn't they? Boom.
What's it doing?
Okay, normally on
all right.
Legendary.
This energy is actually a ferroelectric data field. Your shields are just cycling in response to the chamber's charge.
Will this bring the cartographer back online?
Partially. This type of processing system usually works in parallel. We'll have to locate its twin.
Well, that shouldn't be too hard. I mean, you've already got the bloody waypoint. I mean, normally, that's another thing that 343 have been doing. It feels like they've been hand-holding you a lot of the time playing through the games. It's sort of like, oh, here's the waypoint, so you already know where it is. But, and then I'm going to give you some dialogue saying, oh, it looks like they work in parallel. Which, where the fuck did that elite go? And then they'll say, oh, this system works in parallel. But then she says, go find the. Looks like we're gonna have to go find the other one, but we already know where it is because it's already been pinpointed. Why do that? If you're saying, oh, it looks like you're gonna have to go look for the other one, then why pinpoint it? Why does it need to be pinpointed? Because we're supposed to go look for it. So it just doesn't make sense. At this point, I'm just shitting on stuff for the sake of it. Then again, that's kind of what I do. I just whine and shit on everything. Come to think of it, it's probably why I don't have so many fucking subscribers. Boop. I mean, I just seem to ramble at random crap.
Is that the same signal?
It would appear so.
Mayday,
Boom,
mayday,
headshot.
mayday!
Boom, headshot, boom, headshot,
UNSC
boom,
AI
headshot.
Cortana to infinity. Please respond. No response. But from the strength of that signal, the infinity has to be close by.
Well, I heard FleetCom.
The cartographer should be back online. We may be able to use it to track the ship's location.
Wait, isn't there Navcom and FleetCom? Which one's which? I think FleetCom obviously is the fleet, like all that lot. But is Navcom the ground forces? I don't remember. Because I know that they have two, Navcom and FleetCom, and I can't remember which is which. And there's a sniper up there. Not anymore, there isn't. Right. Also, I wonder how these work. I wonder if it's like a plasma bolt of some kind. I mean, I kind of know how the plasma pistol and stuff works. Obviously, it's a charge of plasma and then it's projected forward by a magnetic field. We can't give the Covenant access
to the cartographer. Clear them out.
No shit. Jeez. Not that they'd be able to really activate it anyway. Remember, it's Forerunner bloody tech, and they can't usually activate Forerunner tech for some reason. Well, I know the reason. It's because all the Forerunner objects are supposed to be given to humanity. Why I didn't just do that in the first place, I don't know. Instead of just, you know, trying to spam him.
That's it. Now
Okay.
quick, to the cartographer.
Oh, not my ass, my leg. Oh, this is why I need to get this. A brand new chair. That hurt my hip.